Excuse me. Hey, Libra, it's Lulu, and welcome to your indie read here in the foyer. All right, today is a better day than yesterday. All right, so let's see what's going on here. We are using John Holland's tarot deck. I forget what it's called, but you probably see it a lot around town. All right, and the Life Purpose deck. So, what do you have here for Libra? Sadness and isolation. Ooh, throat chakra popping. Awaiting results. All right. Heart chakra is under sadness and isolation. Change your focus is under your throat chakra. And balance is under awaiting results. All right. So this is pretty much cut and dry. Cut and dry. But let's look at it. So you have the sadness and isolation here, which can be like the Three of Swords, I believe. With this, but overall, what I'm getting with this card, and then the throat chakra comes after it. That makes sense. There are some things that you may have. It doesn't mean that you are sad or necessarily isolated, but maybe your feelings were hurt about, an isolated situation, right? Um, or something like that. But there's blue surrounding this person here and coming up and out of here behind the feet and up the legs. And that's giving me that there are some things that you will no longer not say, right? You're going to go ahead and say those things. It's like, even if you feel as though you're wrong, you're open to being corrected, all right? Because what's happening here is that you weren't allowed to be this in a situation. You curled up and found yourself in a position or a predicament, right? Where you had to go into solitude, or maybe you went into your inner self, right? Your mind, your inner dwelling, and realize, you know what? I um I am going to grow in my truth. Because for some reason the blue coming up out of here looks like a tree sprouting from the earth. I'm going to grow more in my truth. All right. And what my truth has to do with is communication. All right. So with this throat chakra and this sadness and isolation, which is a 5, a 35, 53, that by you saying yes to this part of your process, and you are open to, you're even open to receiving communication, truthful, honest communication, authentic communication, right? You may be reaching out to somebody or something like that as well, because you may be awaiting some type of, maybe it's paternity, DNA, well, awaiting some type of results about your family tree, your lineage, or something like that, okay? To put an end to something finally. But as far as you being activated or saying yes to the part of your process that you're about to move into, maybe you are one of those who have to go into a space where instead of springing certain things on you, they allow for you to say yes to certain things, if that makes sense. Then you have awaiting results, right? And that's looking back at the throat chakra. So both of your cards, your sadness and isolation and your awaiting results card, they're looking at the throat. They're looking at, maybe there were issues with the larynx or something like that. Who knows, right? The throat, the esophagus, um, whatever it is, right? You're open to receiving communication. You're open to a change of um, implementation when it comes to the throat chakra. But also, what's at the heart of you, what's at the root, yeah. See that tree is blossoming up, and at the heart of this is what is connected to the root of who you are, the root chakra, the root, the lineage, the foundation, the security, what makes you you. All right. And you're looking back at, well, you may be in a space, right, where you are really allowing things to be what they are. This has a lot to do with, um, so for some reason, this is what I'm seeing with this. She has on a blue dress. The tree is yellow with hints of red. So that is the throat chakra opening up and clearing, but also with that solar plexus, this has a lot to do with you being more powerful with your words, more powerful with your communication, more powerful with your grounding, your standing, and saying who you are and being that, and people accepting that and move. You either gonna accept it or not. Basically, that's what she looked like she doing. Heart chakra. All right. So then we have the heart chakra, which is, of course, all about being able to express oneself truly and authentically, as well as being open to the nurturing and greatness of the end all be all. Love is one of the, if not the most powerful frequencies that you could ever possess. And there's something about you communicating and bringing balance to a situation between you and another person as well when it comes to that heart chakra. Maybe you're communicating with the heart and the throat. The only way that a person can be true to themselves as well as you is if it's balanced and they don't have any remorse, no resentments, no regrets, no bogged down, dirty, gunky, gooey chocolate chewy. Okay? In the heart chakra or the throat. Of course, those other chakras have a lot to do with things, but overall, it's about doing the work. So maybe there's some type of balance coming in when you take some type of initiative and bring balance to yourself, the masculine and feminine within, which does have to do with that throat and that heart chakra. The heart chakra is feminine, the throat chakra is masculine. Then we have change your focus. So there's a shift in your perspective, a shift in the way that you are viewing your inner being. This is the way that you are viewing what the dynamic between um, you and another person, you and people. This may be relationships and partnerships or what have you. Fix it. Giving Maxine Waters, I understood where she was coming from with that. But yeah, this has a lot to do with once you get your heart chakra together, and this card turns green after the heart chakra is cleansed and activated, and you feel at home within the self. You're seeing that you're in an isolated situation, right? And you're seeing the importance of being able to be whole, separate, and unique in the things that you do, and being able to shift your focus has a lot to do with the way that you view what it is that you've already accomplished, where it is that you are, and where it is you plan to go. I get that from these trees back here. Maybe a lot of you are, excuse me, some of you are going through it, have been interacting or having a lot of bees coming out of nowhere in the most oddest of places, or some type of insect that connects to you, that's part of your synchronicities, right? um with this balance card, this is interwoven. So there's a five moving into a five, but the only way that this change, because when you come to this change your focus, right? Before this, you may have been focused on something and been very adamant about what it is that you're focusing on, right? And the only way that a four can move into a five is if you bring in a new direction, a new action, something just shifts, and it's just time for something to shift, right? So a one moving into a four creates a five. So you've already done that with shifting the way that you view things and where you are going, the direction that you are going. Now you're taking initiative in a whole other space. It's like I was saying earlier, maybe they were waiting for you to take certain action before things could be activated. It may sound strange to some of you, but that can't happen because usually you're thrown into things, but sometimes they need for you to take a certain step, make up your mind about something, move forward in a certain type of way, in order for you to experience something new, and you're really ready, right? Okay, you're open for training, you're open for school. Okay, thank you. This little nasally thing is really cute. Okay, so then we have the connection of the two brought together by the heart chakra. The connection of the two brought together by the heart chakra. Look at that necklace on the conjoined twins' neck. Conjoined twins, excuse me. All right. It's a emerald green necklace. So that may be significant to someone. Something stemmed from the heights of a pyramid, heights of magnetic force. It may be something with quantum physics. Some of y'all may know about quantum physics. I don't. Okay. So there's something here that is vibrating higher. The frequency is higher. Then having to balance that out. Now that you're integrating some new energies, especially when it starts off with the throat and the heart, that means you're expanding. You're expansive, right? It's getting broader, bigger. 3, 4 doves, 4 white doves, seagulls, any white bird. All right. You get the messages clear and concise. I feel as though there's something here. When people talk, you pick up the vibration in your head, or you pick up some type of information beyond information when people discuss things with you. And I get that from her headband. Yay. What information? It's a blue headband. What information do you have here for Libra? I'm finna go. What do you have here? Let go. Yeah. Let go of what was and focus on what is and what will be. Walk away from this situation in order to um resolve it. You got this. Okay. Top flight security, baby. On the job. Bye.